To begin this practice, I invite you to find a comfortable position for rest. Ideally laying on the floor with the head supported. You can fold a blanket an inch or an inch and a half in height. And make sure that that support is underneath both the neck and the head. I also invite you to place a bolster or stack of pillows underneath both knees so that the knees can be bent, which will allow the lower back to find a restful position. If laying down on the ground does not allow you to deeply relax, I invite you to find the most comfortable position for rest, either seated or maybe laying on your side with your knees, elbows, hands supported by pillows, allowing you to find some deep relaxation during this practice. Allow yourself to take the time to find a comfortable position. And then once you've found your position for practice, maybe make some small movements or stretch areas of the body until you can allow yourself to settle into this position for rest. Once you find stillness, I invite you to tell yourself to remain awake for the duration of this practice. I will remain awake. I will remain awake. With each breath, please allow the exhale to soften the body towards the supports underneath you. Let the backs of your heels, calves, knees, thighs, lower back, mid-back, upper back, neck, head all soften each time you exhale. Imagine yourself melting into the floor and melting into the supports. If you would like, you are invited to close your eyes and maybe take a moment to place a covering over the eyes. If that is not available to you at this time, you're welcome to keep the eyes open and find a soft gaze on the ceiling. Putting your gaze on one spot on the ceiling so that even with your eyes open, you can invite your awareness to move inward. You may find during the practice that your eyes close or go between opening and closing as we move through the Nidra. Allow yourself to settle. Allow yourself to rest back, noticing your breath, inviting yourself to arrive here. being present with your toes, your feet, your ankles, your lower legs, your knees, your upper legs, your hips, your lower back, mid back, upper back, the front of your torso, the belly, the ribs, the pelvic bowl, being with the arms, elbows, hands, fingers, being with your shoulders. Be present with your neck, the back of the head, the whole head and face. Can you allow all parts of the body to soften into the supports underneath you each time you notice your exhale? You will now find our sankalpa, or our intention, our heartfelt intention for practice. I invite you to draw your awareness to the space at the center of your heart. In this space, we're going to plant a collective intention. The intention we're going to use is a short phrase. I am attracting abundance and filled with compassion for myself and others. I am attracting abundance and filled with compassion for myself and others. I am attracting abundance and filled with compassion for myself and others. As you notice your inhale, I'd like for you to say this phrase in your mind and letting it enter into your heart space as your inhale fills your lungs and raises your heart towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, I want you to allow this phrase to ripple like a wave to every part of the body. Do this 2 more times on your own. Inhaling, I am attracting abundance and filled with compassion for myself and others. Say this into your heart as you inhale, and then as you exhale, allow this phrase to travel to every part of the body. Do this 1 more time, 3 times total. Once you've done that 3 times, you're welcome to simply let go of any notion of having to do anything and just rest back. For the duration of practice, I want you to allow yourself to do almost nothing. Simply receive the words, the sounds, the directions that you hear. You do not have to do anything. You are welcome to simply relax back. Let the sound of my voice come to you. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. Allow yourself to settle into the ground once again, letting each exhale be an invitation to soften the body towards the floor and towards the supports underneath you. Can you melt your body into the ground and into the supports under you? Can you feel your body draping over the supports underneath you? We'll begin to simply meditate on sound. I invite you to begin to allow sound to enter into your awareness. You don't have to stretch towards sound. I want you to invite sound to come to you. So maybe it's the sound of my voice. Maybe it's the sounds you hear on this recording, in the environment around me, outside this room that I am currently in. Maybe it is the sounds from the room you are currently in. Maybe you hear the air circulating in an air system, or the sound of traffic outside your window. Maybe you hear the buzzing of lights. Maybe you hear other people outside or in different parts of the building you are in. Whatever sounds you notice, allow them to softly enter into your awareness. Do your best not to name any of the sounds you hear. Simply let all the sounds present enter into your awareness, as if they are one sound. Allow yourself to be held by a cocoon of sound, refraining from naming or judging the sounds you hear, letting yourself be held. Let sound hold you. We're going to begin circling our awareness now to different parts of the body. Each time you name a body part, I invite you to repeat the name back to yourself quietly in your own mind. And also offer an invitation to soften the named body part. Beginning with your thumb on your right hand, noticing where that right thumb is, and inviting the right thumb to soften and widen. And then the first finger on your right hand, the second finger on your right hand, third finger, pinky finger, the palm of your right hand, the back of your right hand, the whole right hand, the right wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder, right armpit, right ribs, the right side of your chest, the right waist, right hip, thigh, knee inside and outside of that right knee. Right lower leg, both the calf and the shin. Right ankle, heel, center of the right foot, the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe, the whole foot and toes, the whole right side of the body, the thumb on the left hand. Notice where the thumb is on the left hand, and invite the left thumb to soften and widen. And now the first finger, second finger, third finger, and pinky finger. The center of the palm, the back of the hand, the whole left hand, the left wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder, left armpit, the left ribs, the left side of the chest, the left waist, the left hip, thigh, knee, inside and outside the left knee, the left lower leg, the calf and the shin, left ankle, heel, bottom of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe, the whole left foot and toes, the whole left side of the body. The pelvic bowl, the right side, the left side, the pelvic bowl, the lower back, the mid back, the upper back, the spine from the tailbone all the way to the base of the skull. The right shoulder blade, the left shoulder blade, the back of the neck, the back of the head, the top of your head, the right temple, the left temple, the right eye, the left eye, the right eyebrow, the left eyebrow, the right cheek, the right ear, the left cheek, the left ear, the tip of the nose, the top lip, the bottom lip, the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the root of the tongue at the back of the throat, the right side of the jaw, the left side of the jaw, the chin, the neck, the front of the throat, the right side of the neck, the left side of the neck, the back of the neck, returning to the front of the throat. The right collarbone, the right shoulder, the left collarbone, the left shoulder, the right side of the ribs, inside and underneath, the left side of the ribs, inside and underneath, the center of your chest, the belly button, the whole belly area, returning to the pelvic bowl. The whole right side of your body, the whole left side of your body, the right arm, the right leg, the left arm, the left leg, the right arm, the right leg, the left arm, the left leg, the whole head and face, the whole torso, the whole right side of the body, the whole left side of the body, both legs and both arms, both legs and both arms, both legs and both arms and head, both legs, both arms, and the whole head, the torso, the right side of the body, the left side of the body, the whole torso, legs, and arms, just the head and face, the whole torso, legs, and arms, just the head and the face, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Can you notice your entire body in your awareness? Can you allow there to be more space between the bones and the tissues in your body? And now let that go and simply meditate on sound. I want you now to visualize yourself outside in the middle of winter, and it is extremely cold. Allow your whole body to get really, really cold. You are very, very cold. Maybe you feel snow falling on your body. Maybe you simply feel the cold air. And now visualize yourself standing in the middle of a desert on an extremely hot day. Allow your whole body to feel the warmth in that desert. Allow yourself to feel heat in your body. You are warm and hot. And now you are cold again. You are welcome to use the visualization if that helps. And now you are hot. Let yourself feel heat. And now you are cold. And now you are hot. Cold, you feel cold. Hot, you feel hot. Allow yourself to cycle back and forth between hot and cold. Can you rapidly cycle between both? How fast can you move between feeling hot and feeling cold in your body? And now let that go and simply meditate on sound. Bring your awareness now to the space between your eyebrows. Visualize a triangle where the top of the triangle rests in that space between your eyebrows. And within each nostril rests the base of each triangle leg. When you take your next inhale, I'd like for you to visualize your inhale entering through the right nostril and traveling up the right side of the triangle to arrive in that space between the eyebrows. And then as you exhale, visualize the breath moving down the left side of the triangle and exiting out the left nostril. Now this time imagine your inhale entering through the left nostril and traveling up the left side of the triangle, arriving into that space between the eyebrows. And then as you exhale, visualize the breath moving down the right side of the triangle and exiting out the right nostril. Continue this on your own, visualizing alternate nostril breathing, visualizing the breath entering into the body and nourishing the space between your eyebrows. Alternate nostril breathing. Letting yourself visualize the breath moving to the space between your eyebrows. then you can let that go and return to meditating on sound. Maybe at this time, you say to yourself, I am awake. I am awake. I am awake and will remain awake for the duration of this practice. I am awake and I will remain awake for the duration of this practice. Draw your awareness now back to the space between your eyebrows. And I'd like for you to either picture a screen over your eyes or allow yourself to look towards the back of your skull. Let yourself see inside and notice the back of your skull. In this space, we're going to invite another visualization. Please visualize yourself seated in quiet meditation. You are outside on a temperate day, not too hot, not too cold. You are seated cross-legged, underneath a tree, on top of a small hill, looking down at the valley below you. Invite yourself to build the image. This is a space where you feel calm, safe, and tranquil. Notice yourself in quiet meditation. Notice yourself in quiet meditation. Notice the tree, the hill. Notice what you are wearing. Notice what you see in the valley below. And as you're seated here in quiet meditation, a box appears in front of you. Notice this box. This box is a box that unlocks abundance. This box is closed, but it is ready to be opened. Notice this box resting on the ground in front of you. This box that unlocks abundance. In your pocket, you find a key. This key opens this box that is ready to be opened. Take the key from your pocket and unlock the box. Do not open the box yet. Simply unlock the box. And place that key back into your pocket. And then open this box. Open this box of abundance. As you open this box, allow whatever changes arise in the visualization. Maybe you notice things inside of the box. Maybe things begin to come out of the box. Creatures, plants, people. Maybe the valley begins to change, or the tree begins to change, or maybe you begin to change. Allow whatever images, thoughts, feelings, sensations that arise to be present. Try not to judge anything you see, or change or control anything you see consciously. Allow whatever arises to be present. Can you allow yourself to simply observe the images that arise? Refraining from controlling what you observe. Refraining from controlling and judging what you observe. Can you be with the images that arise now that we opened the box? Be with the images that arise now that we opened the box. I invite you now to close the box. Though we will not lock the box, we close the box knowing that at any time we can open that box to unlock abundance in ourselves. Notice now yourself once again, seated in quiet meditation underneath the tree on this very small hill overlooking a valley. You can let that go now and simply meditate on sound. Bring your awareness now towards the heart space. Bring your awareness to the center of your heart. Rest your awareness in the heart space. Be 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 present with whatever is in the heart space. Do not judge what you notice. Try to avoid controlling what you notice. Invite yourself to simply be in the heart space and present with whatever is in the heart space. Bring your awareness now back to the space between the eyebrows. And I'd like for you to picture that screen over the eyes once more, or allow yourself to look inward to see the back of your skull. I'm going to roll through a series of images. And I'd like for you to allow whatever arrives on that screen to be present. You don't have to do anything. You're invited to simply listen to my voice and observe the images that flicker on the screen. A deep, thick forest. A lake with a reflection of the moon. A garden bursting with plants and flowers. A night sky on a clear night. A newborn nursery in a hospital. A mountain covered in snow. A fruit tree in full bloom. A holiday spread of food and drinks. Children playing games in a schoolyard. A baby goat being born. A hive of honeybees. A compost pile cooking in the sunlight. A pond filled with plants, fish, and turtles. A sunflower farm with sunflowers in full bloom. And you can let that go and return to meditating on sound once again. Allow yourself to rest back into the void. Maybe you notice the effect of practice, or maybe you simply rest back and just be. Maybe you don't notice the floor underneath you. Maybe it begins to disappear. Maybe you imagine yourself floating in the middle of space among the stars. Bring your awareness back to the space between your eyebrows. And invite the space between your eyebrows to be soft. Let the jaw be soft. Let the chin be soft. Let the throat be soft. Let the tongue be soft. Bring your awareness to the space in the center of your chest. Be in the heart space one more time. We're going to return to our sankalpa, or our heartfelt intention. As you inhale, I'd like for you to inhale into the heart space and say to yourself, I am attracting abundance, and I am filled with compassion for myself and others. As you exhale, allow this phrase to move to every part of your body. Do this 2 more times, inhaling. I am attracting abundance and filled with compassion for myself and others. Exhale, allow yourself to really feel and embody this phrase as if it is something you already possess. Do this 1 more time, 3 times total. And then let that go, and I'd like for you to just take a moment to thank yourself for practicing. Thank yourself for taking the time to nurture yourself. Thank yourself for taking the time to invite in abundance and accepting abundance into your life. The practice of Yoga Nidra is complete. Hari Om Tat Sat. You're welcome now to linger here on the ground, or take your time to bring yourself out of practice. Being mindful to be slow and gentle, allowing yourself to slowly transition from this near sleep state back into your daily life. Thank you for practicing with me.